Far beyond this last Lebanese checkpoint in Arsal near the border with Syria is a humanitarian tragedy. Syrian refugees have outnumbered Lebanese residents, so the new arrivals have no choice but to set up makeshift shelters in remote areas outside Lebanese military control. Mahmoudiyya from Homs does her best to care for her family after her husband went missing in Syria. But her biggest worry is her elderly mother, who's spending her last years as a destitute, cold and impoverished refugee.
What happened in Syria wasn't worth it. We had everything we ever wanted there, security and a lifeline. Now I feel nothing but fear, panic, hunger, cold and even thirst because we get no water here. All I can say is that there is nothing worse than our life here.
The saying out of sight, out of mind could not apply more to these Turkmen refugees from Al-Qusayr. Aid agencies don't reach them. The refugees here say they feel forgotten and neglected because they've been forced to find shelter in an area beyond the last Lebanese military checkpoint near Syria. They say only little aid reaches them and they feel they have almost no contact with the outside world. To receive aid, they have to walk through the checkpoint and into Arsal. Abu Ziyad tells me every passing day is a struggle for survival.
We're not receiving any aid. We were promised water tanks and fuel to stay warm. We were also promised help with paying the landowner rent, but got nothing. We paid for everything you see here. We even had to buy these blankets.
The Syrian army has shelled this area several times in an attempt to destroy an alleged smuggling route for weapons into Syria. That's why international aid agencies are not allowed to access the refugees here.
We're just simply unable to go to areas beyond military checkpoints where the situation there is insecure and where our staff could be harmed. So we encourage people to come forward, we encourage people to come to Arsal, and for those who can't, we're working with the local groups that are in these areas to try to help them help the refugees.
The people here say struggling for survival is something they can get used to, but losing their dignity and feeling invisible is much harder to accept. Nisreen El-Shamayleh, Al Jazeera, Arsal.